and say, neighbor, I know now why Jesus came to bring me out of what I sold myself in. He brought me from a mighty long way, not just the by and by, but he brought me from a spiritual desert that I sold my birthright in. He had the power over my mind, power over my family, power over my decisions, power over my appetite. But then one day, the seed of the woman showed up in a girl named Mary. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor. And I thank God for Jesus. You don't shake your neighbor and say, neighbor, I thank God, and I thank God. I thank God for Jesus. Because while I was lost in the pitfalls of hell, wrapped into my mind, losing my religion, a man named Jesus, the Nazarene from Galilean, died on Calvary, and died so good that the centurion pierced his side, and out came out blood and water. And when the centurion saw him die like he did, nobody dies like Jesus. Nobody can die like Jesus. Hanging on a cross, could not breathe, lungs were collapsing, blood was leaving out of the gurgle of his soul. He said, forgive them, for they know not what they do. He picked himself up on the cross, repositioned himself, let his lip head over, needles in his brain, body racked with pain, looked over at the thief with another gurgle, all the strength he had, and said, this day you'll be with me in paradise. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I thank God he had enough strength to save me. I thank God he had enough power to raise me up and give me back what I saw. He said, what the Father gives, no man can take out of my hand. Grab your neighbor for the last time. Say neighbor, say neighbor, say neighbor, say neighbor, say neighbor. Grab that neighbor, grab on your feet, grab and shake that neighbor, shake that neighbor, shake your neighbor and say, neighbor, why are you shaking me? Tell a neighbor, I'm shaking grave clothes, I'm shaking ropes of hell, I'm shaking the cage of the fowler. Come out, loose here.